Welcome to today's mindful breathing practice. Mindfulness is a meditation that's focused on bringing attention to the here and now. We do this by choosing an anchor for the practice. And today's practice will anchor attention on the breath. To begin, you're invited to get into a comfortable position. Often this includes sitting or lying down in a place free from distractions where you can be alone, uninterrupted, for about 20 minutes. If you feel comfortable, you're invited to close your eyes. And if not, just pick a light gaze. Just notice the breath as it moves in and out of the body. No need to change or shift the breath in any way. But you may notice that as you start to pay attention to your breath, that it naturally shifts on its own. This is often the result of choosing to be more still, perhaps more calm, which allows the breath to flow in and out, maybe a little slower and deeper than usual. But mindfulness is simply noticing whatever is happening in this moment without intention to change it or make it be different. Even though at times our mind may wish things were different, we're just noticing with curiosity whatever shows up in this moment. As you feel the breath move into the body, perhaps noticing where the breath enters through the nose or the mouth, perhaps feeling in the back of the throat. And then as breath moves down into the body, moving the lungs. You might notice it moving past the lungs and into the belly. Perhaps you even notice the pause when you're neither breathing in nor breathing out. And then follow along again as the breath moves out of the body, moving up from the belly and the lungs, out of the body, through the nose or the mouth. You may choose to breathe in and out in whatever way works best for you. Notice how your body feels, responds, how it so easily knows how to breathe without you doing anything. This subtle movement is both simple in theory, yet requires many complex pieces in the body. Isn't it interesting that we don't even notice the body doing these things unless for some reason, perhaps the breath is not as comfortable as we would like. Maybe when you're feeling sick, maybe when you're out of breath. It's the only time we really stop and notice. This practice is just a gentle reminder of this seemingly simple process that our body does all day, every day. For if you are alive, you are breathing without any need to pay attention or control it. And as you focus on your breathing, your mind will wander. It is the job of the mind to think, analyze, make sense of. For there are thousands of thoughts we have in a day. And yet, can we bring attention back to the breath, redirecting our mind to just be in this moment, noticing and feeling the breath as it moves in and out of the body. You may find that your mind wanders repeatedly. This is normal. There's nothing to do other than choose to bring attention back to the breath, back to breathing. For when you notice your breath, you are always in this moment because the breath is happening right now. Part of you that notices your breathing for even a split second in the here and now. We can be curious and kind to ourselves, the part of our mind that chases thoughts. When we notice that we're caught up in thinking, for that too is a moment of paying attention When you recognize what your mind is doing in the moment, that's an example of mindfulness. And for this practice, we simply bring attention back to the breath. You may notice where your mind is now, and then return to the sensation of breathing in and out. Noticing how the body responds as it expands and collapses with each breath. I'll be silent here for a little while, just allowing yourself to breathe in and out on your own. Noticing where your mind is now. If wandering, just come back to the breath. Notice the rhythm as air comes in and out of the body. Notice how the body responds to the sensation and feeling of the breath. Perhaps you might notice subtle changes breath to breath, some being more deep or shallow. Noticing where in the body the breath is most noticeable to you. Perhaps the location where it enters your body, the nose or mouth. Maybe it's when lungs expand. Perhaps you notice it more in the belly as the belly expands. Maybe you even notice subtle shifts in the temperature, the breath being a little cooler as you breathe in, a little warmer as you breathe out, being heated up by your body. And as this practice is coming to an end, just notice, expand awareness to the rest of your body as you're sitting or lying here, perhaps noticing other places that you can feel in your body, maybe points of contact with the ground or surface beneath you. Taking a moment to notice your hands, feeling into the hands, into the feet, expand awareness to the sounds of the room around you. And when you're ready, in the next few moments, begin to open the eyes if they're closed, bringing full awareness and attention back to the space around you.